The Bitcoin halving is officially complete, and there's been a ton of major developments taking place in the crypto space, from what's been going on with meme coins to altcoins, and I've opened a few major trades with Ethereum as well. So when we're looking at the overall crypto market, we can see that Bitcoin is right around that $64,000 per coin range after the Bitcoin halving has taken place, and this is by far the highest price that Bitcoin has ever been going into a Bitcoin halving. And the key thing that you need to know about a Bitcoin halving is that now that we have seen it officially been completed, a few major things happen. The first of which is that with the Bitcoin halving now, this is the fourth ever halving, and it's going to reduce the rewards earned by miners to 3.125 Bitcoins from what it was previously at of 6.25. And ultimately, JP Morgan and many top analysts are predicting that this is going to be very, very positive for Bitcoin long term, and it has nothing to do with crypto. They said ultimately the halving will cut industry revenues in half, triggering a wave of consolidation and business closures, while hopefully rationalizing network hash rate and industry capex, which is ultimately good for the remaining operators. So saying, look, outside of what typically happens in the crypto space every single market cycle, this is ultimately a good thing because it'll help consolidate a number of these Bitcoin mining firms. But if you're looking at it from a crypto perspective, every single market cycle after 2012, we saw Bitcoin's price rally 93x. After 2016 halving, we saw Bitcoin rally 30x. After the 2020 halving, we saw Bitcoin rally 8x. So you see this consistent trend where Bitcoin's price rallies, significant multiples after every single halving. And whether or not we see an 8x like we saw last cycle or not, either way, it would be fair to say that if it's based off of previous cycles, we probably would see Bitcoin rally at least 5x from where it currently is, if you're just looking at previous market cycles and multiples. But the thing is that we also need to note, a lot of people are worrying about Bitcoin, saying there's a lot of FUD. We've been seeing, prices drop. What's going on? But the thing is that we've ultimately seen that Bitcoin has closed above $60,000 per coin for 50 consecutive days in a row. This is the longest period of time we have ever seen Bitcoin over $60,000 per coin. So while people are saying, yeah, we've seen this big pullback, we've seen a big buying opportunity, ultimately being over $60,000 per coin is an extremely bullish thing for crypto and has never been done before. So this is something just to keep in mind. It's always important to zoom out and keep that perspective when you're investing in crypto.
Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about a new meme coin that I recently invested in, because I did pick up some of a token called Mr. Krabs. It goes by Mr. Krabs Solana on Twitter. The symbol is KRBS, and it's not publicly available just yet, but they are in their pre-sale since April 8th. The cool thing about this project is that they have a really cool idea behind it. And actually, we invested in a project called Sponge a few months ago, like last year, that went from a less than $10 million market cap to over $200 million market cap. We made around 30 to 40x on that project. We did a ton of videos on it. And I think this project has the potential to do very much of the same thing because they're both based off of the same show. And Mr. Krabs actually has an even better design, in my opinion, of its token. It's built on the Solana blockchain when Sponge was not, and Solana has much cheaper fees. It's been a lot more popular as of recently, and if you look on their Twitter, they have cool graphics, cool designs, cool little videos that have come out already, which are seeing quite a bit of engagement on. So if you go to their website, you can see all the details of their tokenomics, how their pre-sale is still going to be open for 3 more weeks. I did buy some of their token, but I'll buy some more for the sake of this video. You just have to go ahead, click on buy now. It's going to bring you to this page right here where you have to go ahead and connect your wallet. Mine is already connected, and then you could just put in however much Ethereum or USDT you want. You also could get it with BNB. So let's just do 0.04. We're going to click on buy KRBS. It's going to ask you to go ahead and confirm the transaction. And once you've done that, then you could go ahead and approve the transaction right here, and will ultimately be good to go. So that's something that is very simple to go about taking part in the pre-sale, and it's a token that I think has a ton of potential long term.
Now let's switch gears and talk about what's been going on with another altcoin and meme coin in Fink, because Fink is a meme coin that I have invested in. I invested in their pre-sale, and within the next 24 to 48 hours, they are going to be launching on Biconomy. Biconomy is, a pretty big exchange, and if you go ahead and look at their Twitter, they talk about how they've done billions and billions of dollars in trading volume, you could see that it has been growing very rapidly, and with Biconomy listing Think, that is a very big deal because Think is a meme coin that's on Solana that is just in its pre-sale. But despite this, they're getting listed on a major exchange when they officially launch. In addition to this, if we look at Think, we could also see that Think was able to have a very successful pre-sale. They've raised over 3,000 SOL. If we refresh this page right now, we can see that it's currently at 3,044 Solana. You can see that there have been a number of big accounts that have been depositing into this pre-sale wallet. You can see just in the last hour alone, we've had nearly a dozen transactions. So there's a lot of traction for this, and I think this project easily could launch at a $10 million market cap, which would put you around 5x from where the pre-sale price is. Next thing I want to go over is going to be with some of my recent trades. Recently, I did open up a Ethereum trade. Put about $3,000 in. You could see my trade right here. It shows you that I have margin around 3,700. That's what I used to buy it. I'm up around 133%, up around $5,000. The reason I did this and I want to talk about it is because every single market, every single few months, you see a major opportunity to take a trade that is potentially really profitable. And one of these accounts I've been just trading from time to time. Every single time I see a major opportunity, and this is one of these accounts because every time I've seen a major opportunity, I open up a trade, I get in at a good price, and sell it when we see, previous resistance levels hit. We haven't seen that happen yet, but I just want to let you guys know that I do have this trade open, and it's always important to keep money on the sidelines, and that's why I want to talk about it, because a lot of people don't keep any money on the sidelines, and then you can't take advantage of these opportunities. So it's important to always have some USDT, USDC on the sidelines so you can take advantage of these opportunities. And last thing I want to go over is going to be with crypto ETFs, because recently a chief at Grayscale came out and said, look, crypto ETFs other than Bitcoin and other than Ethereum are 100% going to be approved. He said in a recent interview, he said, look, I think 100% the path to digital asset ETFs happen to be through regulated markets. On the future side, we've already seen a number of future products for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and countless other altcoins, but he says they think they're going to expand that, and we will see, spot ETFs for Ethereum. They've already had good talks with Ethereum, with the SEC about Ethereum ETFs, and they said they're just expecting this to continue to grow. So while we have seen the total Bitcoin under management for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust decrease drastically ever since we saw all these other Bitcoin ETFs, well, if you're looking at it from a big picture, Grayscale is still the largest. BlackRock is catching up very quickly. BlackRock has right around $17.1 billion. Grayscale has right around $19.5 billion. So they're pretty close to one another, but still, Grayscale is still the leader in this space. It might flip pretty soon, but either way, having the chief at Grayscale come out and say, yeah, looks like we're definitely going to see Ethereum funds and other altcoin funds come out, that is a very bullish sign, because we're going to see institutions be able to get involved in these altcoins as well.